Sure, you got the right ones? It's
Yeah,
not
I got
flipped.
everything set.
This is good.
I was doing all the checks beforehand, but also, mics are now hot.
Hot mic.
Yep, mics are hot. I'm just also double checking some audio stuff.
I prefer Michelle's, but yeah.
Well, your Michelle is now hot.
Michelle's hot. For sure.
Get stuff out of my way. I really need to clean this desk. Now I can check. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm checking audio now.
Check.
That should be good. Perfect. Just a quick check from everybody.
Checkity check.
Yep.
Check.
Check.
Sorry, I don't have a separate headset to run my checks on. All right, there we go. Should be good. Mics are hot. And we are going to be starting off. Just catching up from last time. You guys made your way back through the dungeon, making sure everything was clear before making your guys' way into the back to the city of New Trest. I don't think we really went any further than that, as once you guys arrived back there, we kind of ran out of time. You guys sent a quick message to the Silver One, who gave you guys a friendly little nudge.
Yeah,
who
he
the
invited
fuck
us
do you
over.
think you are? Yeah, it was an invitation. Guys, there, open house. He loves us. He thinks we're great.
Yeah, give you guys a friendly little nudge back to back over. You guys went to the bar. You guys started doing your some drinking. Spent the evening. Reported back to Professor Fitzgerald. Yeah, and then we're.
He
ready.
said he couldn't party with us anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was grounded
The
last time.
the school's the college's administration wasn't too happy with the thoughts he was spreading last time about history. You know, the history professors got mad and complained to HR.
Ah.
Every
Of
time HR
course.
gets involved, man, that's a problem.
Haters.
I know, right? HR's always causing problems. Move this over here where it's
Okay.
easier for me to see.
I think
Employee rights.
last
That's an
time
oxymoron.
we also wanted to figure out particular magic items to figure out what they did.
Correct.
And then maybe look
Good
at that
memory.
tier that we gathered. I don't know about that, but maybe.
Give me just a second. I'm just pulling those up real quick. And did I ever give you guys the names of those items?
Nope.
Nope, I don't think so.
Okay. Okay, and how did you want to go about identifying these?
Since I don't think any of us have identified, we're probably going to have to go to an expert.
Okay. I mean, Trest is a large city. It'll just take a little
And
bit of
it's
time.
got a
just
big
to
college.
Yeah. It's a college. It's Trest. The city whose stuff is kind of known for magic, and they're other than the Wizard College, you can. It's pretty easy from where you guys are at to really just kind of go over to the college, ask some of the professors, like, "Hey, what's this?" And of course, some of them are really interested in them. Some of them are kind of bored. But it'll take up like an hour just to identify both of them. As you're talking through, the first one that identified is that crystal shard that's giving off a little bit of wild magic. It is a Feywild shard.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll pocket that. It looks kind of like the other shards that I've had.
I don't think you've had a Feywild shard
Or
before.
is this one different? No, I've had shards from the other dragons. I'm just asking if it looks like something that would fit in my my read writer.
No, it does not. So the Feywild shard is a different
Okay.
different piece.
Okay.
And as far as what it is, a Feywild shard, I'll post it in Discord as well, but it
What it
does
does.
require attunement by a sorcerer.
Cool.
Interesting.
I will spend some time attuning to it over the next few hours.
And then the gauntlets were also like as you were asking around, somebody was eventually able to identify them. They are gauntlets of ogre power.
Gauntlets of Power. Nice.
Guess I'll look at those and see what they're
Oh,
about.
there was a Moonstone Dragon tier.
There is a Moonstone Dragon
yeah,
tier.
At some point, I may want to read it or have someone else read it, but not yet.
Okay.
We'll wait till we're out and about.
Is this orb that burned me
Yeah.
something I can attune to and wield, or is this not wieldable?
The Orb of Savarot.
The Orb of Savarot, as far as you can tell, it's less of an object to be wielded, but a containment device. What you know, because I remember your guys' roles from last time on it. The god Savarot's power, a lot of his power was stripped from him and put into the orb. Yeah. So it's not something you can really attune to and wield effectively.
Yeah. May come in handy, though.
Yeah, but it has.
I'm not sure how.
Okay. Yeah, you got those items identified. I'm just checking to see if there's any other items kind of hidden in there that you might have taken
What
a
is
look at.
what's the stirring mithril? Because it's something in my notes, and I also wrote it down on materials.
Stirring
The
mithril.
claw?
Mithril Claw was holding the Crystal Tier Moonstone.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
string, but never mind.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
it's
string,
like
mithril
a-
string. It
yeah.
was what was holding.
Like a necklace thing.
I misspelled it in my own notes, and it confused me.
I'm like, you got it right.
So can
in
you
the Discord.
can you use the gauntlets, Wanderer?
I mean, I already have an 18 in strength, so really,
Yeah,
I only
so
bumped
bump
me
you
up by one,
Yeah.
and all my
That's-
attunement slots are already taken with the other stuff I have.
I could maybe. I don't know if it'd do
Yeah.
me much, but I could put
I
them
see
on.
Zook can do it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you put those on, you can use the bow.
That's true.
Oh no way, huh?
Yeah.
Is our wizard getting jacked?
Yeah.
That is
Currently,
fucking cool.
I wouldn't really gain anything from it unless I had a weird strength score of already. Actually, no, it wouldn't matter if I had 19. It wouldn't increase it.
Doth thou lift, brother?
So as I'm
Ah.
attuning to this or attempting to attune to this Feywild shard, I feel like maybe my school of magic is different than what created this. Does that affect my ability to attune it? To attune to it?
You cannot attune to the shard.
It says if you don't have the wild magic sorcerer origin, once this property is used to roll on the wild magic surge, it can't be used again until the next dawn once a day, or not at all.
So you can't attune to it at all because it does require attunement
Okay.
by a sorcerer.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Essentially, what
Yeah,
that line of
so-
text is saying is because they don't have
Yeah.
colleges, sorcerers have origins. If you are not a wild magic sorcerer,
Then it will only work once a
Yeah.
day.
you get the wild magic.
Okay.
Otherwise, sorry,
Yeah.
you can't really attune to it.
Okay. I will. I don't think we have a sorcerer in our group. Is Ilya? She's not a sorcerer, is she?
He is not.
So
Wait, can
maybe. Go ahead.
I can't use it either because I'm a wizard.
Rogues can use stuff from other classes, but I don't think bards can ever. Like, I don't think there's a level where it's going to do me any good. I can cast spells from other classes, but I can't I don't think I can use items. I think that's only the rogue that can do that. So,
Wait, would
Yeah.
I even be able to shoot the bow with the gauntlets though? Because I don't think my class will let me use
The
a bow.
bow
Will it?
is not magic.
Yeah, the bow is just full strength. You need enough strength to even draw it.
Yeah.
So I could use it then with the gauntlets.
Yep.
You said that gives me strength 19.
Yeah.
It gives you- yeah.
After attunement, yeah, it immediately pumps your strength to 19. Like I
Well,
said,
that's
the
gonna be
wizard is getting
surprise.
jacked.
It's not really useful on me because I increased it by 1. If I increased it by 2, I'd be like, hell yeah. But
Yeah, because then you would get a point, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so I am going to turn to the person who identified the shard, and I'm going to see if it's worth anything to them.
Mm. Yeah, so he would be willing to buy it for 300 gold pieces.
Broker it. I'll turn to the group and ask them if they think it's worth it or
What was number again?
300.
300. I mean,
We
this
can
isn't
hold
like
on, 'cause
a
if we-
you must do
If
it
we end
right
up meeting
now.
if we end up meeting a sorcerer, it might be something we can trade for, right? Like we
Yeah.
might be able to do something maybe that's
Yeah.
more helpful
can,
than gold, but
We can hold on to it, or if you
Okay.
want, we can go around campus and see who has the best offer.
I'm not really gonna haggle. Like that's not in Trix's personality. He wants people to shower him with gold just because he is who he is. He doesn't expect to have to ask that much for it, right? He just makes a passing remark like, "Hey, we should be paid for this," and then if they do, but yeah, so he'll pocket that, and yeah, we'll I think we get out of town, right? I think that was the last thing we needed to do.
Yeah, I
The
actually
scroll with the
did.
raven
We have
crest.
somewhere we wanted to go.
I want to search for items while we're here.
That was thing.
Yeah, I definitely did some shopping, and I got my part of the wagon and the horses and all that restocked up and paid the guy off for.
I need to go shopping as well.
I'm assuming mundane
Yeah, so I
items,
just took
not
that gold out
necessarily
of
magic
my
items.
inventory. Yeah.
I mean, I'll probably go with Zook to aid Zook on their venture of looking for magic items and spells.
Cool.
Yeah, I think it's worth doing a magic item
Oh yeah,
search.
that's worth it for sure.
Turn up.
I mean, it's gotten us some good things in the past. That water breathing has come in clutch.
And I'm sitting on some stacks. You know, it might be worth it. Yeah, might be able to get something good.
Yeah, you need to unload some of that platinum.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you guys want to take a week of downtime?
That would work.
Okay. Yeah. If you guys want to take a week of downtime, yeah, we can do some downtime. I mean, you don't have anything. As far as you can tell, you guys don't have anything immediate. So.
Yep.
And it's going to take us a bit to get there and to the island in the sky anyway. So
Yeah.
might as well enjoy the town and take advantage of its fruits. All those guys are looking for magic items. I'm going to go play my instrument, and I'm going to try to shake some people down for some gold with my amazing performance. Get some musical renown in this town. See if I can break some records.
Okay. Yeah. So you're going to be performing and working. You two are both searching for magic items. Now, this is you guys have been doing magic item searches in pretty average towns. Trest is not your average town. And because of the abundance of craftsmen and different groups here, you will be able to. Where's my compendium? There it is. You guys will be able to find magic items more easily. So what I'm going to rule
Like
is
specific ones, maybe.
now you can always search for specific items. I believe it just takes a more difficult. It just adds a difficulty to the roll. And how I think we'll do it, and the best way to do it is I will treat 1 week of downtime. Essentially, it's going to be a 2-for-1 deal. You'll get 2 rolls for it for the price of 1. So we'll pull up
Very
2
cool.
tables and run 2 tables.
Pleasant.
You said that we had one of our items was simmering, right?
No, it was the string.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
I have
miswrote
I
it.
have
Okay.
that Dragon's Wrath weapon, but I don't know what level it's at right now.
I believe that was stirring.
Yee.
Stirring, thank you, not simmering. Shaken, not stirred. Stirred, not shaken.
This thing was simmering. It would not be happy with me holding it, most likely. Oh, actually, I don't know.
Okay. All right. So Zook, since we'll go with you first. Trix, we're gonna do yours last, just because yours is pretty
Oh,
simple.
yeah.
You're playing. You're
Yep. Just trying to increase reputation and make a name for myself and my group.
Yep. So, magic items. Come on. Buying a magic item. Here we are. So, if you're seeking to make a magic item, it's a persuasion roll or just general charisma. Sorry, I'm just reviewing it all in one go. Okay. 1 work week of effort and 100 gold pieces in expenses. And then a +1 bonus for each 100 gold pieces above the initial, up to 10.
Oh,
And if you're looking
throw
for
an extra
something
100 on there.
specific, yeah, if you're looking for something specific, it'll just change the DC of the roll.
Okay.
Right.
We'll do an extra 100 on mine. I'll get a +1 for that. Here's my charisma roll. Save the same thing. It should give me the +2.
Yeah.
Or so it's
You're not
70.
proficient in it,
It's
so it's still the same. So you got
It's whatever your
6.
charisma modifier is, and then another +1. So I guess that'd be 7.
So 7. It's not the best.
No, it's not.
Better than a natural 1.
So unfortunately, this week, you got some bad advice. You were told, this place is great. This guy always has stuff, And when you finally got around to it, it's the shop seemed a lot smaller than you thought it was. For the first shop. Again, this is going to be 2 shops, so I'm going to have you roll again. So the first shop, when you go in there, the guy's, of course, behind the stall. He has a great club of warning, a robe of useful items, a chromatic orb, a scroll of chromatic orb, sorry, a scroll of force cage, a scroll of magic mouth, a scroll of ray of frost, and a scroll of see invisibility.
There's no way you can put that in the chat, is there?
I got you.
From the shop.
Yep. Sorry, it just takes a second of editing. But yeah, I'm getting that for you. And there you go. And while you're looking through those, can you just give me another quick charisma roll?
Yeah. Not a lot better.
Dang,
In fact, not better at all.
Yeah, you're not really rolling charisma very well.
7 and 6.
And then Wanderer, you were also searching, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So it'll cost you 100 gold base, and then give me your rolls.
Right. I'm going to put an extra. So is that. So I'm going to put another extra 100 in there as well. Hold on. Doing math. There we go. And actually, we're going to put another 100 in there just so that evens out my negative modifier. So that's 300. So that should be +1 to charisma now. Right. Hey, remember the nat 1 I told you about?
Oof.
No, you see, you guys aren't. Wow, yeah, you guys. Oh man,
Yo,
I don't even think the
Have you
table
heard
has
of
a
this place
chart for
called-
it.
have you heard of this place called Vembers? I went there and suddenly my coin purse is missing.
This
Should have
is
given you Bardic before you left.
this is well, you can't utilize Bardic on these rolls because it represents an entire work week of.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Stuff.
that's right. Sorry, guys.
Wanderer got distracted by a butterfly.
It is not solid, but you did find a guy who does. You did eventually, like I said, you are not in a good place for buying items right now, Wanderer. You do have a guy that's like, "Hey kid, want to buy a sword?"
Depends on the weapon.
It's a nice big long sword. He's not going to tell you anything beyond that.
No, what's the cost of this mysterious long sword?
This legendary blade, I'll give it to you for a solid 2,000 platinum.
Well, I wish I had that much. And now Wanderer is questioning who the fuck has that much money.
Go ahead and give me your second roll.
Yeah, sure, man. Here comes the second natural one. Hey, it's a 7.
You guys sent the wrong people shopping. you
Wanderer
guys,
has never done this before. It's
you guys,
too confusing.
yeah, you guys really sent the wrong people shopping. I love it. And then go ahead and give me a performance check for Trix.
Woohoo!
What a eventful week.
You guys, yeah, no, this guy's was not your week.
The curse, it persists.
Hey.
No one has rolled above a 10 yet. I'm not counting the modifier, by the way.
Wow, that's brutal. Yeah, my when you guys come back, you're gonna like be weeping and tell me the experience you had, and I'm gonna act like don't you know how to like talk to people? Don't you know how to find things?
We don't fit in here.
With my
I
big
just
fat,
stared at
like,
someone
20 in
awkwardly for a
charisma.
solid hour and a half.
I've gotten so used to you guys. I just think that everybody will love you.
The wizard's like, we don't, it's not working for us.
We're out of our depth.
Yeah, I might should have sent Ilya in golfing.
We need the guide to help us through the city.
Well, I've got the charisma for it, but I just don't think Trix is, unless he's asked to go. He does. His concern is boosting up his ego.
Yeah. As far as your performance, it's a pretty big city, you know. A magical bard's not as unique here as it would be in other areas, but you are able to make a tidy little profit.
Hell yeah!
So you will walk away with about 50 gold after everything's all said and good.
That's good. That is awesome. Thank you.
As for our
All right.
shoppers, I am sorry the will of fate was not on your guys' side.
Not even close, guys.
Well, I'll still take some of these items though. Possibly. I don't know how much.
The spells, the scrolls. Yeah, those are good.
There's some scrolls. This robe looks interesting. Maybe we'll get that. Force cage is interesting.
Force cage is awesome, dude. Just a quick question. Frodo, when you were doing your translations of the money, were you acting as if we sold things, or was that just the money that you were dividing up?
I was dividing up everything that had coin value on it, except for the
Okay,
thing that I
perfect.
know you specifically wanted, which was the mithril claw.
Yep, good. Okay, thank you.
So you still have that 4,000 GP piece of mithril claw
Yep.
and the mithril string.
Yep. Sounds good.
Everything, the silver necklace, gold bird cage, silk rope, bronze crown, were all added into the value.
Perfect. Thank you. Cool.
All right.
Ooh.
Did
That
you
scroll
decide
of
on which
web.
scrolls? Yeah.
Can I get the one that Wanderer got, or are those exclusive to him?
I would say, I mean, yeah, you'd be able to pick it up.
Wait, how do I know which ones are mine and which ones
The
are
last
not?
group, there's 3 different little spaces in between them. They're 3 different posts. So adamantine shirt and beyond is the stuff you found in the second chapter.
Oh, I didn't even see any of that. I thought that was all Trix' stuff.
No.
Not Trix suck. I thought it was just offered a 200,000 plat sword and that was it.
It was only 2,000.
Ah,
Might as well have been 200,000.
adamantium chain shirt. I need to look up the stance. See if it's better than mine.
I think the only difference between adamantine chain and normal chain is that you can't be crit with adamantine chain.
Yeah, I'm just currently comparing AC. Oh, fun. Okay. Definitely not that.
Yep. All right. Yeah, if you guys just want to wrap up your just pick up your shopping, get everything ready, and I assume you guys are
Yep.
prepping for your journey.
Let
Absolutely.
me see. I need to get costs for some of these. These are the ones I'm interested in. I'll just paste them back in the chat.
No worries. Everyone else, if you guys want to start preparing your route for the journey.
Yep.
Okay, just wanted to say
Um,
I'm going to purchase the lightning resistance potion for 300.
Okay.
Did we have? I know Ilya came with us from the other part of the continent. Can't remember where Fingolfin is from. Is he
He was
from this
from
big
the
town?
Central Sea, remember?
Okay, so we'll offer to. I will offer to hire them as well to go back, and so that we can have their benefits if they are willing.
Ray of Frost. That's just a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rain of Water Walking. Sleet Storm.
How much was the robe of useful items?
1,000.
1,000 plat?
Gold.
No.
Oh, I will throw $1,000 to or 1,000 gold to Zook if he'll grab that for me.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks pretty useful.
Unless he wanted it.
A portable ram. The additional rope has 44 other patches. You choose the patch.
Rings are nice.
2 of each. Oh, I
Horse
see.
cage is awesome.
That's 2 of each. A dagger, a bullseye lantern, a steel mirror, a 10-foot pole, hempen rope, and slack, and a sack. Well, for 1,000 gold though, none of that's gonna be worth 1,000 gold. I wouldn't get it.
Yep. There we go. That should be all the stuff you requested.
But it's like a dagger, a lantern, a mirror, a pole, rope, and a sack. We already have most of that.
Oh,
anyway.
there it is. Yeah, you put that in there. Yeah, I mean, the elemental gem might be nice. I don't know if you've ever looked at one of those, but they're pretty cool.
Yeah, the elemental gem, I think.
I mean, if you got the money for it, like it would be. It's expensive, but they can do some pretty cool stuff. Let me see.
I can conjure elementals though.
Oh, well then
never
never
do
mind. Yeah, that doesn't matter then.
So the dagger, bullseye, steel mirror, 10-foot pole, hempen rope, and sack has 2 of each of those immediately, and
44 other patches.
It has 16 patches
Yeah.
total.
Oh, so there's some of these other.
So 4 patches. We'll roll 4 random
Yeah.
patches.
So do I roll that now? 44?
Yeah, can we know before we buy it?
Oh no! Sorry, you roll the 44,
and got 16. We got max.
and then the GM chooses the patches. Okay.
We'll roll for the patches. Which patches?
We can handle that later.
Yeah.
So we're getting it then.
I mean, I give you the money for it.
I think I'm gonna scoop up the rest of the stuff, except I don't think I want the elemental gem.
No, I mean if you can conjure elemental, there's no real benefit, I don't think.
Water walking.
Maybe we
I'll
can
use
breathe
floods.
waters.
And I can fly too. I don't
Some
need that either.
benefits to it, but
Yeah, maybe I'll just get these scrolls.
Okay.
And we'll skip the items. 'cause
yeah,
I'll probably...
that's only a one-time use as well. That gem, so not valuable when you can cast it.
Right.
Be good to find in the street somewhere, but maybe not. Okay. Look at these.
Let's tally
Okay.
this.
All right, so you guys are
Speed.
picking up the robe then?
Yes, sir. I bought it.
Do me a favor and give me. So there's 12, so there's 4 more slots.
44.
No, you're going to be rolling D100s. So
Okay,
that's how
you've
many
already rolled the
patches.
44.
Yes, I already rolled the 4d4. Sorry,
Okay.
it does have.
Yeah, we got 16 on that.
Yep, it does have.
And how many
16 other
D100s do I get
patches.
to roll?
16.
16?
Give me 16 D100 rolls. Your guys'
I love
luck
this.
came through, and that is so annoying.
We got something.
So I'm going to roll them all at once, and then we'll be able to just separate them. It's going to tally it, but
That's fine.
I think that'll be easier than rolling them individually. Dude, that was so much fun. Oh, I got
Okay.
100
There's a 100 and a 1.
Hey, if I get 100, I'll take a 1.
Let me get.
Oh
you
my
guys-
god, that was beautiful.
Let me get those patches.
Woo-hoo. And I think I can look them up too. I did
Yeah.
pull the. If you want me to, I can just do that. That'll save you some time.
Ooh, sorry. The window is one of the patches. And you get 2 of them.
Ah,
I wish this thing was
I get a portable RAM, brothers.
And you
Fuck.
rolled 1, 2, 3 below 8. So 3 of the patches are bags of 100 gold pieces.
Just gold. Yep.
Hey,
Wait.
you got a rebate.
Hey, not bad.
Yeah.
Well,
I got my money back.
Anything between 23 and 30, nothing in there. I'm like, those would be more rebate.
10 gems each. Jesus.
Okay. So yeah, so
You got a
2
20 and a
windows,
32.
a RAM,
20, 32, 31.
84. Okay. All right. You can get those. I'll get those all into chat later. We're gonna move on from there.
I can figure it out too. Yeah. You don't have to do this.
Everyone looks like they have been purchasing. I think the only thing we really need to roll, unless do you have any spell scrolls? 76 to 83. 1. Okay, I'll roll up your spell scroll, which scroll it is later. All right. Yeah, if you guys want to get your guys's I forgot to turn on 3D dice, so just throw a bunch of dice at my screen. All right, yeah, if you guys want to get your journey kind of drawn out here, get it planned out.
Yep.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering where we're going.
And then we will progress from there.
Trying to remember, didn't Mr. Dragon person did they tell us a specific place to meet them, or they just say that we'd meet
He
at
said-
some point?
He said, "Come where I am." So basically, where we were before, I think, is good enough.
Okay. Out in the wilds.
Yeah, I think that'll be fine.
back across the.
We
To that floating
met
island.
them at the top of one of those floating islands, and we were all asleep, right?
Yeah, you met them in a dream.
Okay, so it sounds like we need to mimic that again. Find this tall floating island, sleep on top of it if it's safe.
Wait, wasn't it that? I mean, wouldn't you think it's that specific island we were at?
I think so. That was another reason for
Or do you think
having our guide with us, is she knows how to get us back there.
So the one kind of scribbled on in the middle, that was the island you guys were on. If you
Okay.
want to draw your guys' route,
When he visited us, so then we just need to draw the route.
because you guys know where you're going.
And I will use a pen line. Yeah, sure, why not? All right, so we came from this side. Oh man, my line's not drawing. Why is that not drawing?
Yeah, are we taking a more direct route through the floating island jungle?
That's weird, man. My line's not drawing. Why not? Pen line. Well, let's just try freehand then.
Yeah, it's working for me. Just making sure it's working for me. Yeah.
Yep, there we go. Okay, thank you. I don't know if it'll let me delete the one I started.
The red line.
Let me see if it will. Yeah, I can delete it, maybe.
I got it.
Oh, you can too. Cool. That looks really good. Whoever did the white line, thank you, Zook. Appreciate that.
All right. Yep. So you guys are prepped out.
Yeah, and I'll just remove the gold for the stuff that I did.
That is a
Earlier, just random
14-day
shopping.
journey.
Woohoo!
So
weeks. Oh.
make sure purchase
Yeah, stock
enough rations, food for the horses.
Yep, I'll get that figured out. 14 days. That's 14 there, right? So 28 days total there and back.
Yep. 28 days there and back
Okay.
again.
Okay.
Absolutely gonna get some high quality snacks for the trail.
Yes, and I'm going to take advantage of your meat and cheese trays because they were way better than rations. Okay, so that used to be 14.
Wander has restocked on rations even though he doesn't need to eat them.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Just
Emergency
in case
food.
you want.
7
So you
gold
can leave
for
a
that.
breadcrumb trail, like
Or if you had to feed something, that too.
All right, and then I need you
27 for
guys to
that.
pick your guide, your hunter, your lookout, and your scout.
I think
Our guide is
determined.
Ilya.
Yeah, guide is always Ilya. Isn't scout always Zook? Because he has bird.
Yeah,
I'm lookout.
lookout
Lookout
because
with
he
the
has
Oh, you're
bird.
lookout. Okay.
I'm driving the animals, and I guess I could do scout or whatever.
Okay.
Or else, if you're better at that, I don't know.
I don't know what
I mean, I'd
scout
be okay with
entails,
survival.
if that's perception or investigation.
Survival, right? Scout
So
or perception.
scout. The scout.
I could scout too. I don't.
Yeah, we
The
had
scouts
a
are
list.
generally just a general wisdom check.
Yeah, there was a list here somewhere. I should
I have
pin
decent
that.
wisdom.
I have. If it involves intelligence, wisdom, or charisma, I am not the one you should be looking at.
Fortunately, these all intel wisdom.
Pleasant. If it's a specific check, like perception, investigation, any of that, I can do that.
Lookout.
I
is
All right, so
generally
here's what
perception.
we usually do. I found it up in the thread, so I will post that. And instead of Vess, I assume that we put in myself as the hunter. So that's how we usually do it. We could also change roles, right? Like Wanderer, you could be the hunter, and then I could be the lookout.
Okay.
Since I'm up on the wagon. Okay, I'll change that. Tricks.
Yep, go ahead and Yeah.
Hunter,
Give you guys
wanderer.
like a little seconds before you guys get ready.
Yeah, I
Cool, I
can
edited that.
probably do hunting pretty well.
I mean, your stealth is exceptional, right?
Decent. If I wasn't wearing this mithril, you'd hear me clanking around.
I know, right? That's awesome. Okay, I got the rations. I got the wagon repair kit because we haven't used it. I've got all the feed. It only came out to 8 gold, which was surprisingly inexpensive. But I will take a note from Zook's book and grab some tobacco and some cheese and crackers and meats. So,
Okay.
oh, that'll up the cost a bit. I just imagine that I throw away the rations. Like at some point, they just get to be nasty. So I just like fresh ration is better than old ration, but ration just sucks.
All right. Yeah.
Oh.
And if you guys have got it selected and are ready to set out, guide, yep, Ilya,
Indeed.
lookout tricks, scout,
Let's
Zook,
do it.
hunter, wanderer. All right. First of all, first things first, I need a pathfinding check from Ilya.
Okay.
I think I can get that. Potential friends,
Starting-
Ilya. Pathfinding is wisdom or intelligence?
Pathfinding is a wait, not perception. Sorry. Pathfinding is. Gosh, where is it? Sorry, my whole thing is.
Hopefully, we're starting this journey sober.
No. I would be really surprised since when you look in the wagon, you see there's 4 barrels of ale.
Oh, where's the pathfinding check?
Apparently,
sorry,
when we
it
went
is
magic
either-
shopping, we can only find
so
souvenir shops.
It is either a. I don't think she's got proficiency with cartographer's tools, so it will just be a wisdom check.
Tis the wisdom.
You know when you visit somewhere and it's the last day and you gotta get a souvenir for somebody and all there are like crappy gift shops? That was our magic shop.
I know, right? You guys were like thinking, oh man, we don't have as much time as you actually have, so you're like really quick about it. You're just going into the nearest shop, and then some guy, hey, over here. You look like you could easily be separated with your money.
Let's see.
Here's a $50 sword for 2,000.
I'll give you a free
It's
t-shirt.
it's more like someone hands you a stick as like this is worth infinite amounts of money when you're a child.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
you guys set
can
out from
find water
Trest,
with
pack
this.
it up, head around the head out towards the mountains. As you get past the mountain, like towards the end of the mountain trails, you know, you start to notice things are shifting. You get further away from town. Can I get a perception check from our lookout?
That
is
is me. Perception. Boink. 16. Not too
Alright.
shabby.
Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, so as you pass through, you kind of call out to everybody, hey, the road is looking rather treacherous. As you're passing through the area, you notice you've been through this area before. If you remember last time around this area, Wanderer fell off a cliff. And so
Fond memories.
As you're traveling through, you're able to spot out where there's issues along the road. The road's crumbling like it was before, and you guys eventually make your way through it. Can I get another wayfinding check?
Perception.
Ilya.
Got it.
Ilya.
Bam. Potential allies. Bam. I'm just going to keep her character sheet up. There we go.
Okay, you guys are not having a You guys are not having like this has been one of those journeys. She's having a hard time pathfinding. It's taking a little bit longer. After a couple days, our hunter, you start to notice
We're not sober.
you guys are
No.
drinking now. The drinking has begun. The roads have gotten treacherous. The road was falling apart before you didn't find the like secret speed up as you went. Yeah, can I get a wisdom? It would be from our hunter. Can I get a wisdom survival check?
Wanderer.
19.
19.
Nice.
Yeah, no, you get out into the area. You're not just hunting to help maintain things throughout the group and maintain food supplies. You're also kind of keeping the more dangerous creatures away. And in this time, you're able to shoot down a couple of large elephant-like creatures. As you guys are traveling through, that might have
Ooh.
been a threat to the wagon trail.
Are they edible?
Yeah, and you guys would have added them to the stockpile to eat, and that's going to be calculated into like
Hallelujah.
everything. You guys get some fresh meat
Thank
on
you.
the journey.
They
Let's
are
get another
meat-based.
pathfinding check.
Pathfinding. Ilya. Better.
That is better. You know, the next few days, you guys are able to keep the journey rolling pretty well. Can I get a wisdom check from our scout?
Yep.
Yes.
This is scout.
Scout is
Let's, coming up.
Okay.
Well, at least we're starting to roll above a 10.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Can you give me another D20 roll?
Sure.
Yeah, so as you guys are as you're poking through, you guys are in this between the floating mountains and everything, you're searching for different trails, and you're able to find a way through one of the at this area you were getting into a forested area. You're able to really cut through that and take a day off the travel time.
Hey.
However, this does make everybody a little bit more. It is a little bit more treacherous, and it takes a little bit more effort to go down this little shortcut that you found. Can I get another pathfinding check?
On it.
You guys are back to marching how you were before. You're not as efficient. You know, it's bad when the DM starts pulling out his own dice. Can I get a perception check from our lookout?
This is it. Look out.
I just clicked off of the list.
I'm the scout.
Look out,
Tracy,
that's
sorry.
me. I got it. Sorry.
Nice.
I was like, I just barely clicked to go look at whatever was posted in Discord, and then it's like, I need a lookout. Like, who's the lookout this time? Okay.
19? And can I get another D20 roll?
Okay. From lookout.
Yep. The terrain's gotten kind of rough in this area.
That's just straight D20, right?
That is a straight D20. Okay, so it's you guys like to have some fun. You guys have been drinking as you guys have been journeying. There, you've been trying to keep things lively, Tricks, and as you guys are journeying, you have a mishap with one of your spells, and it does attract some attention from deep in the forest. It doesn't delay you guys at all, but you guys have to spend a part of the day fighting off some wild things in the forest. Can I get another wayfinding check?
Wayfinder. Fuck. Maybe I should just turn on 3-dimensional dice.
Can I get another? Can I get another perception check from the lookout?
Yep. You got it, boss.
Man,
Come
you guys have an eventful road. I
on.
honestly thought there would only be like 2 or 3 events that you guys traveled. All right.
There's a good one.
Woo.
Yeah, you guys journey through.
Hey, you guys see that grasshopper like 100 miles away?
Squints. No, I don't
For
think
sure.
so.
As you guys journey forward, it's the lookout's able to keep a handle on the things that are being out in the woods. You guys are getting more familiar with the area, and it's not that you guys don't have any events as you guys travel. You're able to be like, hey, watch it. I see something over there, and you can, as like the trees are shaking, and you're able to kind of weave around. Can I get one last pathfinding check?
All right. And here comes the natural one.
No, that's a 1. It's close to a 1.
My brain.
Yeah, that's pretty close to a 1. I'm
I'm gonna
sorry.
test rolling a random d20 and see what happens.
Can I get a survival check from our
Plus-
Can I get a survival check from our hunter?
Yes. Oh, you know, we vibing.
Yeah. Man, you
Seems though
are
the dice
vibing.
doesn't like me today.
You are vibing. You are really vibing. Man, I'm trying to think.
Don't tell me there's another cliff.
No, there's not another cliff. But at an 8. No, there's not another
We're
cliff.
within sight of the destination, and then
But as you guys
Ooh,
are-
a shiny penny falls down.
as you guys are reaching towards the lake, getting closer, you kind of break through, get ready to camp for the night, and set you guys selves up. And Wander, you get stuck in the mud.
Ah,
You got a little close to the lake while you were trying to catch some fish. And you sunk into a mud hole for a little bit.
this is pleasant. I think I'm going to stay here for a while.
Not
No
bad.
reason.
But on the end, during the next day, about early mid-morning, you guys do see the floating island where you guys have reached your guys' destination.
Yay.
an eventful journey.
A little bit of an eventful journey.
I think next time someone else needs to roll for Ilya because the dice don't like me tonight.
Can I get the Constitution saving throw from everybody for fatigue?
Constitution saving throw.
I'm
There we
hammered.
go.
DC is 12.
Zook's tired.
Ilya. Constitution saving throw.
Okay. So Wanderer, you'll suffer a level of exhaustion. Oh man, Trix. Trix, I am sorry.
Oh, buddy.
So anybody who rolled Zook, you'll suffer a level of exhaustion. Wanderer, you suffer no exhaustion because anybody who got above a 12 suffers no exhaustion.
Let me get rid of the exhaustion level. There we go.
Trix, I am so sorry. You failed this by 10. You will
So
suffer
fucked.
3 levels of exhaustion.
That's better than 6.
I don't know, man. That's pretty bad.
How many levels are there?
Up to
6.
10, 6, yeah.
6 is death.
It didn't post. I did select it, but it didn't post for some reason. Oh well.
I used to think there's 10 as well.
There are only 6 levels. Yeah, you will suffer 3 levels of
Finn Golfin
exhaustion.
is gonna. Finn Golfin needs to roll too, right?
Yes, Finn and Ilya do need to roll as well.
Ilya got an 18.
Oof.
Finn, what did Wander?
Yeah, Finn Golfin is pretty busted too.
Wanderer got 20. Ilya got an
Oh,
18.
okay. Yeah, he's not feeling great either. He suffers 2 levels of exhaustion.
2 levels.
Pleasant.
I don't know how to mark that for him, but
Write down a
I'll
piece
just
of paper or
remember.
something.
Oh, I can. Yeah, I'll just remember. I got it.
The DM will remember too.
Does that give you? Does each level give you that number of disability on your?
It's that many
check? Is
days. It's that many days to recover, unless you get like some kind of like magic help.
So yeah, and you suffer all the events, all the detriments up to your level. For instance, Trix has
Correct.
level 3, so he gets disadvantage on ability checks. His speed is halved, and he has disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
Right. So, man, he only has 1 level 5. It's a great restoration that gets rid of it, right?
Greater restoration, I believe, would be able to get rid of exhaustion.
Reduce the target's exhaustion level by 1.
Yep.
So, I'm gonna request that he help me today, and then we'll both be at level 2 instead of level 3. I don't know which is better. Actually, yeah.
It'd probably be better if you were
I
at level
mean,
2. I mean, he could just get back that spell
well,
slot with a rest.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know.
But the material cost, so
It
it
might be
costs
better to
100
have
gold
Finn
pieces.
Golfin.
Uh,
Yeah,
Greater
I
restoration.
would pay for it. I'm thinking that maybe it's better to get him 100% up instead and just let me take the 3 days. But so I think he'll cast Greater Restoration on himself and remove 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay.
And that will be his level 5 spell slot.
All right, he's at level 1 of exhaustion.
So he is level 1 now. I just think it's better to have one person as close as possible than to have 2 people at disadvantage. So,
right?
okay. I guess we're gonna fly up to the island. I will use my mandolin for. Let's see, how many can I just take myself? I think. Yep, I can just fly myself up,
Okay.
and then I think there's an ability that the rest of our team can help the others. If need be, I can levitate. Is levitation concentration? I think it is. Shit.
Everybody picks
I
it up and fly with them.
Yeah, they're both.
I can fly multiple users up.
We need to check something. Which one of these two has the least strength? Fingelfin has 16.
Yeah, so
Ilya's 10.
Fingelfin is gonna request assistance getting up there.
I can probably pick up Ilya and get her up there because she's decently light. I think Fingelfin will need magical assistance.
Cool. You're able to fly, right, Zook?
Yeah, I can fly. I can use spell slots to fly everyone else up too if I need to.
I mean, if we just need to use, so your lowest level fly is one person or two?
So any level above 4, I gain. Here, I'll just post it. Oh wait, that will. Here's the description.
Man, I'm coughing like crazy. Sorry, guys.
Duration, concentration up to 10
Mhm.
minutes. Willing creature. The creature, yeah.
We cast upcast. So if you could take one other person, you can take Fingleton, right? Bingo.
Yeah, I could take one. I could take more if I need to.
At fourth level. Well, I mean, using my spell slot to fly because I can always sprout my wings if I need to. So I'm okay taking care of myself. So if you'll just take Fingleton, Wanderer will take Ilya, and then we'll all go up and see if we can. I mean, the last time that the Silver Dragon came to us, I think we were sleeping, right? Like it was in our waking dreams, or what do they call them? Lucid dreams.
So are you planning on taking a rest then?
Yeah, once we get up there, we'll take a rest.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys fly up. Are you doing anything special for the long rest, or just setting up camp?
At the end of the night, but right before we go to bed, I'm going to ask. I'm going to do tiny hut. I'm going to ask Zook if he'll restore my ring with Expeditious Retreat, Shield, and Blink.
Yeah.
So, and then that should, yeah, I will ritual cast Tiny Hut.
Okay. Yeah. You cast Tiny Hut. You guys set up for the night. As you guys are sleeping, you hear a voice. A voice from everyone, and you can see the ruined temple that you guys are resting. As you know, last time you were here, this island on top is a spring of water flowing down to a waterfall, and it looks like some kind of ancient temple was built upon it at the time that has since come to ruin. Upon sleeping, you can see the depiction of this ruined temple with its front arch acting as some sort of doorway. And you can hear a voice that says, "Come and be welcome." Although quickly, as the night progresses, this dream starts to shift for everyone. As you guys are dreaming the "come and be welcome," you can hear a more panicked voice say, "They're coming. Hurry." You do recognize this voice as the man you had met before, the Silvered One. Although he does not appear in this dream. As soon as he says they are coming, hurry, the dream cuts short. Everyone is jolted awake. It is about 2 a.m. when everyone is jolted awake.
2 a.m.
Mm-hmm. The long rest has not completed.
Yeah, I'm pretty injured. Not looking great.
I'm still not used to this, uses air quotes, dream thing.
So
Are you
is
supposed to be
there?
kicked out of it?
You said this temple. I guess there's an opening.
Yep. The depiction in the dream was of the front, what would have been the front doorway.
Yeah. I'm gonna make my way over there. Is the doorway, the opening, 10 feet by 10 feet at least, or smaller?
The doorway is 10 feet by 10 feet. It looks like it is the front entrance to a larger temple. So, yeah.
I'm going to pull off one of my patches and plop it down, and that's going to be an iron door and it will conform to fit the opening, and it will be barred on our side, so we can like lower that bar to keep anything physical from getting through.
Okay.
Is that a good idea, guys?
Yeah, nice.
Extra defense.
I do have a second door. I mean, I guess we could make ourselves kind of like a, like if, so we don't get hit from behind either, but at least
Are
I
you
just don't know
thinking
if
not
I may. What's that?
Are you planning on locking whatever's in there or closing it behind us as we go in?
Oh yeah, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if the threat was coming from the temple or if the threat was coming from outside. What do you guys think?
Perhaps
Well,
active perception
he
check.
invited us in, if he invited us in and then he said they're coming and then the dream cut short, it implies that they're with him inside the temple.
The temple?
Or he cut it short so we wake up and we go in before they arrive.
Well,
So do
I
you
don't
think
think it's a
whatever's coming is coming in the temple? Like maybe there's a teleportation circle in there or something?
yeah. I
Whatever
think the
the case,
implication was that he got attacked or something.
whatever
I
the
mean, we
case,
don't
it
even know
sounds like he
necessarily
needs
that
aid.
they're bad. Like maybe it's good people that are coming.
But
If someone has panic in their voice and is our ally, then they're most likely needing aid. So Wander
Probably bad.
is going to go in there.
Okay, well I'll wait to throw the patch down until we know our situation. Because it goes up immediately. It's not like I have to.
Was our allies in the dream, or were they just sound asleep and still sound asleep?
They are still sound asleep.
Should we wake them up?
I mean, I don't know. I kind of feel like they should get as much sleep as they want.
But they're not
Whatever.
protected by
It's up to you
tiny
guys.
hut right now.
Well, I mean, as soon as I leave the tiny hut, it's going to drop anyway.
Hmm.
They're going to be out in the middle of nowhere. All right, I'll wait on the iron door until we know what is attacking us. Or
yeah, we probably want to go investigate. It sounds like Zook's gonna be interested in going to investigate. He'll go in with Wanderer if he's going in.
I'm actually going to do two things actually. One, how big is this temple? Because I don't actually remember there being a temple on this floating island last time.
There was,
Is it a
as
ruin?
you know, it's in complete ruins. As you look in, it looks like it was a smaller sized temple. It has a sanctuary, an annex, and a couple of small outbuildings.
Okay. So we can kind of like from the doorway look in and kind of see everything about.
Yeah, you would be able to see everything out.
Okay. Does it sound like there's anything going on inside? Like, I don't know, sounds of combat instead of dripping water and falling stones.
You do not hear anything.
Okay. That's a good idea. All right. Before we go in, Trix, do you want to stay in Tiny Hut to make sure friends are stayed safe, or do we want to just wake them up and bring them with?
I mean, I think we probably wake them up. I mean, they're not going to want to wake up and then all of a sudden be alone.
Agreed. All right, wake them up. We all go as a unit.
As you wake them up and get them ready to go, Ilya mentions that she would prefer to stay outside and keep watch.
Cool. I like that.
All right.
Yeah.
Keeping watch.
And as she does this, you see she kind of flicks open her notebook and her spell book. So she does not want to join you guys on this little mission.
Not a problem at all.
All right. Oh, come on. Sorry, my Roll20's not behaving very well. There we go. All right, yeah. So you guys wake up. You guys run up towards the temple. Hurry in. Fingelfin is coming with you guys.
Woohoo!
Wonderful.
And you guys enter into this temple. I'm just making sure of something real quick.
Oh, it has a map. Oh no, it's important.
Why are there things? Sorry, I'm just double checking some things, making sure. You guys should have the party
Okay.
down at the bottom. Yep. As you guys enter in, the scene shifts. As soon as you enter that doorway, it feels as if you've crossed through this this magical energy, very thin as you pass through it, and you make it into what looks like a small entryway. On each side, each wall is carved from stone. On each side is a few pedestals, one with a scroll, one with a sword, one with a shield, one with, it looks like a book, and they are on display. In front of you guys, you can see a pair of Eledrin, the Feywild elves, currently fighting with a pair of metallic sentinels.
Sentinels look a little bit too close to Wanderer.
They look very, they would look pretty close to Wanderer. They do look very old.
I would like to take my, I don't know, does this work? Can I take my robe of fashions out and put it around Wanderer's shoulders and have it still work? Let's see here.
Robe of many fashions. What are you trying to do with the robe?
I'm just trying to like put like some kind of logo or some kind of like sigil.
You're trying to
Sigil,
discern
so
me.
they know not that he's like different than these others.
Yeah, you would be
I
able to.
think-
This thing doesn't require attunement,
Yeah.
so you could just like stick it on and be like, okay, we're gonna change its color to this and put this symbol on it.
Yeah, something that looks like Feywild, or maybe like something close to what the Eldrin are wearing. So they don't inadvertently attack him. Hate to see you
Alright.
go down, bud.
Can I do an active perception check on the area and ahead?
Yeah, give me a perception check. You guys are not actively in combat right now. All you are seeing is these Eledrin fighting these two sentinels. What are you looking for? Anything in specific? As you look around, you can see the
Danger.
danger. These Eledrin are heavily armed. They look like these are not your average Eledrin that would be wandering the streets. These are soldiers.
And do they look like they're pressing in on and the Sentinels are defending?
That is
Yeah,
what it
discerning
looks
sides.
like.
All right.
It seems like as you guys watch a little bit of the fight, you can see that the Sentinels kind of move closer to the area behind them, which to you guys does look like a rather large doorway. You can't see anything beyond it. There's this magical darkness beyond it, but they are standing there, standing guard as these Eledrin are trying to get past them. They are and they just keep blocking and keep fighting. The Eledrin are winning.
Okay.
They're winning.
Mm-hmm.
So
Good.
there's no traps or anything ahead. It's just clear view, and they are the danger.
You do not see anything ahead. That is correct.
All right. Well, I'm gonna pull up my bow and ready a shot, and wait for the word.
I mean, I don't know who the enemy is, so
I'm shooting the Eldrin.
I'm not really. Oh yeah, that's true, huh? You think?
I'm biased.
Oh God! And you weren't in the other. You weren't in the other where we had to talk our way past the peacekeepers.
No. I don't think Wander's ever met another peacekeeper yet in current time. And the only Eldrin he has met were ones that were considered somewhat hostile.
Okay, I'm gonna send a message to the silvered one. 2 Eldrin fighting 2 peacekeepers in the front foyer. Friend or foe? Which one's friend or which one's foe? Yeah, which one's foe? That'll be a level 3, I think. Yeah, level 3 spell.
Okay. All right. Give me just a second. I'm just quickly checking the state of this battle. Are you just pulling a shot? Because you guys are not currently in the fray.
I'm hiding. I'm.
So yeah. So you're.
I am preparing.
Okay, you're
But
preparing.
I'm also behind cover.
You guys, like, you saw this going on, and I guess you guys scattered for cover, and immediately you sent the sending to the silvered one. You get a short reply, panicked, and you can hear it in his voice as he's reeling back. You send this friend or foe message about the Eldrin, and you get just a quick reply. My home is under siege. Help my sentinels.
I'm gonna give like the little hand commands, the team 6 commands to my buddies. Let them know that we're taking out the Eldrin.
Yeah, should we
Alright.
put our characters on?
Yeah, go ahead and give me character sheets and roll initiative. I don't.
Did you say hand me your character sheets so you can
Sorry.
rip them up?
Place down your tokens and roll initiative. I don't need you guys backroomsing this.
Yeah, I don't know which pillar everyone. I'll just put the light there, and then he'll go there, and I'll be on the other side. Okay. There we go. We're out. And you want us to roll initiative? So here
Yep,
is
give me initiatives.
Trix's. And
Oh,
then
Trix
here
is in it.
is.
Hey, we're doing pretty good on
Oh,
that.
right. I don't have to roll Ilya in. I had Ilya's
And I'm going to
character
roll
sheet
in
up.
Fingleton.
Yeah, she is not fighting in this.
Ilya is doing things.
We don't want to lose her. And that's supposed to be Fingleton. I changed mine, but I will fix that. And then you can add. Oh, because I didn't select him? Is
I
that
got it.
why?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
12.
12.
Perfect.
Do we get a surprise round?
This will not be a surprise
'Cause they're
round.
back to
They
turn
are
to us?
already in battle.
Okay.
Trix, what do you do?
I'm going to fairy fire the 2 sons of bitches.
Okay. Give me just a second. I'm just grabbing the Eldrin real quick.
So the cool thing about that fairy fire is if it hits on any of them, that means peacekeepers hit, they get an advantage too.
So that is Dex, correct?
Correct. Dex save is 17. Okay, we got them both.
Very nice.
That means the peacekeepers are getting advantage on their attacks. Bonus action is going to go to Zook. I'm going to whisper like, dude, we got to get these Eldrin taken care of. Do what you need to do, and you're bardically inspired.
Nice.
And I have a cool for this. Boop.
Let's see. I think I can get these
Ah,
guys.
it came up as Singleton. Oh well, whatever. Tricks. And pass turn. Yeah. I'm not moving. I'm staying behind the pillar. I mean, I might move back here, but like I'm not. I'm going to be out of line of fire. Nice.
I didn't mean-
Greasing them?
I didn't mean to click that. I was looking at if I could, but I can't get them both.
You can't get them both. Yeah.
So look at my other
You might-
options. Oh, can I?
10-foot square centered on a
Yeah, sure.
point.
It
Technically,
should
you
be able
could,
to.
Shit, dude.
Okay, good. The last one didn't look like it would. All right, we're gonna grease him.
and then put an outline of crease.
Yeah, I'll give him.
I'm glad I didn't put that door up.
So you cast grease. I'm not gonna have them make a. Whoa! What is going on? Sorry, my entire thing just went nuts. I just opened something and my music just went nuts.
Oh,
that's
fun.
why. Okay. That's why. All right. So yeah, you cast grease on them. As soon as the grease appears, they will not slip. These are Eladrin. They are already
They don't
on
slip.
fire. The entire grease immediately goes up in flames.
Oh!
These are summer Eladrin.
Right.
Light them up.
Yeah, so they
Poor
won't
guys.
slip, but
Unfortunately-
you've just set the whole thing on fire.
Poor
I
guys.
got a flaming square.
Flame on.
Never
may
knew
not
what was
be-
coming.
And anything else from Zook?
That's all I got.
All right, which means we are going to Wanderer.
All right. I said I was shooting arrows, so I'm going to shoot arrows. The composite bow. For some reason, I can't make attacks with it. Why not?
That's weird.
Nope. There we go. It's working. I had to unequip it, re-equip it. All right. These attacks are at advantage because they're both fairy fired, right?
They will be at make the first shot first. It is at advantage.
All right. Bam. 25 to hit, and I'm shooting at this boy.
You peek out, you pull your bow, you fire, and as soon as the arrow passes this point, you can see similar to the magic that you pass through, the shimmer effect. The arrow does not fly past it. In fact, it just vanishes.
And do they show any response as if it hit them?
It doesn't show any response. He didn't reel. He didn't do anything. But everything does look blurry as this magic curtain is just kind of shimmering there. It is getting harder and harder to make out what's on the other side.
Are the peacekeepers getting any advantage after them being fairy fired and lit on fire?
The peacekeepers have not attacked yet.
Oh my
They
god.
are in initiative
All right.
order.
Sorry, I'm just rolling a d20 to see what Wanderer's going to do. All right. Wanderer's going to rush through this veil.
Ooh.
Okay. Give me a roll
Never
of
mind what Bingleton was going to do.
give me a roll of a d8.
D8. Let me find my D8s real quick. Bap. D8. 5.
30 feet.
Wonder, do you have any? You do have dark vision. Sorry, give me just a second. It looks like some of my lighting is having some issues. Let me fix it.
All good.
Yeah, I think he just ran out of range.
You dash through it, and you pop out in a little dark room. In front of you, about 10 feet from you, your blind sight tells you there is a Gorgon there.
Don't know what that is, but great.
An organ?
A Gorgon.
Ooh.
All right. Peering around the room, is there anything in here?
Like you said, there was a Gorgon. In fact, as you pair around the room, can I get a Constitution saving throw?
Yup. That's a 24.
All right. You pass. Gorgons are also known as Medusas.
Okay.
Never fought a Gorgon.
I see
before.
that crystal there.
Yes, there is the room is completely dark, which means you're relying on your blind sight, because I don't think you have
Yep.
dark vision.
I do not. I do have blind sight, though.
Yeah, the blind sight only extends 10 feet.
Yep.
I believe that crystal is 15 feet away. There and about.
Let me do a cone.
No, actually, I would say yeah. You can see the crystal. It's this pair of like
There we
it
go.
looks like a crystal formation sprouting out of the ground. One significantly larger, two significantly smaller. They seem to be octagonal in their shape, but they're splitting out of the ground. That one, in fact, is green.
That one's green. Okay. So have I, because I still have my additional action for attacking things. I shot once.
You can attack if you want.
I would like to try to attack this
That'll be
crystal.
advantage, right?
That will not be an
Oh wait,
advantage.
no, it's not an
Unless
advantage.
he
Sorry,
wants to
you're
use
attacking the
his fighting
crystal.
spirit.
I'm attacking this crystal because I don't want to fuck with that Gorgon.
Oh, you're attacking the crystal.
Oh, you
I know.
think? Okay. The Gorgon comes from the crystal.
I have no idea. I see a crystal on the map, which means that it has some kind of significance.
Yeah.
Is
I
this
love
a
it. From
normal
our
attack
perspective,
roll
you're
against
just
the inanimate
gone.
object?
This will be a normal attack roll against an inanimate object. Correct.
Okay. That's where I wanted to go. Is that... Oh, I still have 5 feet left. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to make a sword swing at Zat. Oh, do I want to... I think we'll try this attack first, and then I'll decide after. So this is the attack against the crystal for 23,
Woo!
Okay. Give me damage.
which is this plus a d6 for 12.
You go at the larger crystal and you hack into this thing. The larger crystal does split off from the top. It doesn't shatter. It doesn't do anything but you're able to smash into it and you can see it crack kind of towards the middle and fall over.
Anything else happening besides that, or just the crystal taking damage?
The crystal just took damage.
All right. Might regret this, but I gotta go all in on it. Bonus action. I'm gonna stab it with a knife. Natural 20 knife.
Dude, Tonto is badass.
Yeah, that knife is fire.
Jesus. Crit city.
For 11.
Are you going all in on the Gorgon?
me the crit.
Or is this for the crystal?
That was the crit.
You go in and you stab into the crystal and you see and you like hold it and you stab and you hear an audible crack as the crystal you break off probably 75% of the crystal from what's on the ground. Yeah, you've broken the crystal.
It's completely shattered.
Crystal breaker.
It is not shattered. You have about 75% of it in a chunk, so you essentially have a nice crystal pillar sitting there. It's
So
about-
what I'm hearing is that's not fully destroyed yet.
It is not fully destroyed yet.
All right. Action surge. We're gonna smack it again.
I mean, dude, we can pay crystal cutters back in town to cut it apart.
I don't trust this crystal. I want this thing gone before I take damage that I should not. All right. That. We got a 19 against the crystal.
You go to stab into it, and you don't even chip the thing.
Ah. All right. Second. Ooh, don't want to stab it with a knife, though. That would be pretty funny. Nah. Oh, it rolled off the 17. All right.
You're
well,
just
16 probably
smacking your
won't hit it.
sword against this crystal now.
Yep. Okay,
Fingal,
done that.
Looking at you like, he's not real bright.
Nope. All right, I think that's all I can do.
Okay. All right.
Okay, Fingleton. is up.
Fingleton just watched. You all just watched Wanderer run through this magic curtain. It shimmers
Yeah.
again. In fact, you guys do not have vision beyond it anymore.
Nope. Well, we
and
do
you
or we
just
don't.
saw Wanderer just disappear.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I don't have really anything else other than
Oh,
let's go ahead
before I
with,
forget, I shut my eyes at the end of my turn. Sorry. Forgot to see
yeah, everyone that didn't run away is going to get some aid. And we are going to cast that at yeah, we're going to cast that at level 4. Oh, it didn't roll the die. Let me roll the die for you. That will be.
Aid? I don't think.
Oh wait, it's already.
It depends on what level you're casting it at. So if you're casting it at
15 points.
It's not die based. It's just level based. So
if you cast it at 4th level, everyone in range would get 10 additional hit points.
15. I cast it at 4th, so it's a 2nd level spell.
Yep. So you guys.
So everyone, he gets himself, and Zook and Trix all get 15 temporary hit points.
Wanderer does not. He's
not temporary.
Yeah, no,
that's
Wanderer
not
doesn't
temporary
get it.
hit points.
Fingleton,
That's
sorry.
just your maximum amount being increased by 15.
Fingleton gets it.
Yep.
Sorry.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
Everyone, you three back there get 15 extra hit points.
I knew there's something with that weird purple line.
Fingleton gets 69, so that is
Anything else from Fingleton?
84. That's it. Yeah, he's just gonna stay back.
All right, Trix is up.
I'm just gonna. Okay, Trix is. The Drift Globe, is it still back with us?
It is still back with you guys.
We can see the fire in the distance of these 2 Eldrin on fire.
You can no longer see them through the curtain.
So the curtain's gotten really dark. I am going to dispel the curtain. Let's see, I have to use my mandolin for that. It's only level 3, so I'm not sure. Oh, I can upcast it, can't I? Can I upcast from my mandolin? That's a good question.
No, you cannot upcast from your mandolin, unfortunately.
Okay.
Mandolin
So
spells
that's
have
a
to be
3rd
cast
level. That is a 3rd level dispel on the curtain.
Give me a DC 16
Okay.
charisma check.
I do okay with this. We'll see. Oof!
'Kay.
Barely.
There you go.
You dispel the curtain. It moves away. Wanderer, when that is dispelled, the curtain behind you is now shut.
Oh.
Shut?
Yep, you can. Yep,
Oh,
your
great.
exit from this room is now shut.
Interesting. I didn't even know there was a curtain
Awesome.
behind me.
That is
So are
where
you locked
entered.
in one-on-one battle now with the Gorgon trapped in a room?
Yep.
I mean, that sounds exciting for you.
And when the curtain falls in this larger entryway that you can see before you, at this point you can see windows here and here. It is bright as day. It seems to be flowing light outside.
I don't think
can't
they can
see
see
it.
in there. Yeah.
We can't
Sorry, I
You
painted
might have
It's
to-
bright as
windows.
day, dark as night.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
So
you
we
guys
could
should
probably
be
move the drift globe now and see where we're going to move the drift globe.
Yeah, but can we see anything else in the room with the light that's coming in?
Is it still? Sorry,
this
my
is
light.
black.
Sorry, it looks like that never changed over like I wanted it to. There you go.
There you go.
Woohoo! Money. Okay. Since Wanderer's gone from his post, I will move to there and hide. And then I'm going to lean over to Fingelfin and say, I love how he spells or pronounces his name like 4 different ways. I'm going to whisper some bardic inspiration to him. So he is now inspired with a D8.
Just a second. So you are at the top of the round. Give me just a second. Now since that is dispelled,
Okay.
I'm actually going to roll these guys in here.
I have to put Fingelfin in my macro. Oh, shoot, I keep picking Fingelfin to cast it from, but anyway, you know.
Okay.
You've got it now.
Zook, you're up.
Yeah, pass turn.
Alright. Shoot. How far away are these guys? $55 feet away. Shoot. Okay. Let's see if this will work.
Active time, Zook.
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't see in here. I couldn't really make a plan. Yeah, I think this will work. Okay, we're gonna do Ice Storm on these guys. And
Nice.
yeah. Now we'll see what happens with that. And I guess that's it. They gotta make a DC 18 Dex save.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to roll it 3 times. Looks like one of them failed his dex save, and the other one succeeded. They do have magic resistance, so they have advantage on saving throws against spells. All right. Yeah, so one takes half, and I believe is not, and the other one is knocked prone, I believe, as well when he takes full.
Think so.
Yeah, so.
And post spell description.
So much damage on a successful one. Hailstones turns the storm's area to an area of effect. Difficult terrain.
No, it does not make him go prone.
Yeah, I don't see
Okay,
that
it's
in
just
here.
difficult terrain.
Yeah, it's
plus
not difficult terrain.
grease,
Okay.
Fire.
Anything else from Zook?
That's it.
Medusa is up.
All right, fun times in the closet.
Fun times in the closet. All right.
Hopefully.
So it is going to use a constrict attack. Then attack with her short sword twice. Not able to get you. All right. Wanderer, you are up.
All right. bonus action fighting spirit, just in case. And we are going to lay into this crystal once more.
Okay.
That'll be a natural 20. Be this. It did not roll crit. Gosh dang it. Why is it not rolling crit? Hold on, I need to roll a second one now. That. Then 2d6s. 1 and 2.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
there you go.
You stab the sword into the crystal again, split it in half again.
Is it fully destroyed?
It's now a shattered crystal. Its pieces are scattered about.
Okay, I'm going to turn the focus to the Gorgon now.
Okay.
That'll be 19.
19 will hit.
All right. This plus a d6. There you go. Then I have that. Okay, I've done that, done that. All right. That is all due.
All right. Looks like one of the.
Oh,
other-
actually, I'm just going to move around her real quick, just in her area. Is there anything in this room that I haven't noticed yet?
No, the room is that's all you notice.
Okay. I'll stay there.
Okay, it is one of the Eldrin's turn. Does anybody know Sylvan?
Not me.
I don't think so.
Let me check Fingelfin.
I might know it. I don't think it's.
Nope, no languages on Fingelfin.
Nobody knows. Yeah, which means he doesn't. He probably knows Common and Elvish. I'll put those in there for him later. All right. This Eldrin quickly. You can hear him shout something at the other Eldrin in Sylvan, and then he will face step. And then he has 50 feet of movement, so he is rushing Zook.
That was difficult terrain.
He magically teleported using face step.
Oh, face. I didn't hear that. Son of a bitch.
Still on fire?
At this point, he is going out. He did not appear close enough for any of his face step to really do anything. But he is going to attack Zook with a longsword.
Well, at least he still has fairy fire on him.
Be a 22, and his second attack will be a 16. Do either of those hit?
The 22 hits.
Okay. Oh, you got a high armor class.
Hold on, that 16 might hit actually. Hold on, let me double check my.
I'm like, for a wizard,
notes.
you're
That's
tanky.
just-
Wizard.
No, they both hit actually.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, you can feel his natural heat coming off of him from both attacks. You're going to take 31 damage total.
Jeez.
That is that Eldrin's turn. It is Fingelfin's turn.
Okay. Fingelfin is he's seeing this Eldrin right here in our face, right?
Yeah, he sees this Eldrin.
Yeah. Yeah, he is going to. Oh man, I wish Wanderer was here. He's going to cast Beacon of Hope. This is level 3 spell slot, and that will give. I'll post it.
Yep. Okay.
It's the 3 of us.
Yep.
What's
Advantage
that?
on saving throws and death saves, and regain the max number of hit points from any healing.
Any healing, and then as far as bonus actions, he's not going to take any at this time. And the question is, does he stick around or not? Yes, he sticks around. Pass turn.
Okay, it is the other Eldrin's turn. He is swinging down at the Peacekeeper,
Peacekeeper.
and he hits with 1 for 22.
That's a lot of fire damage.
And the other Peacekeeper, is he going to move in and help his buddy? Or they're not attacking, are they?
No, so this Peacekeeper, you can, he doesn't appear to do much, but he does look like, he looks like almost like a chamber in his chest opens up.
That's cool.
11 plus. And you can hear the Eldrin start to cough. The other Peacekeeper, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, is going to go around your little circle and try to rush towards the Eldrin. Trick is up.
All right. Seeing the ally coming in to help has changed his his plans. Yeah. Yeah, he's going to cast a level 4 spell. Here we go. This is on the Eldrin that's right next to him. 17 wisdom.
17 wisdom from the Eldrin at advantage. Oh, wow. I thought he'd be proficient in that. What are you turning him into?
I want to change him into something slow. I'm going to change him into a land tortoise, a small one, like one that you would find just out in your backyard.
You guys are standing there, the metallic sentinel's coming in, this thing just whacked on Zook, and suddenly, in a puff of smoke, there is a tortoise sitting on the ground.
His name's Jeffrey.
We're going to name him Jeffrey.
Respect the turtle, and the turtle will respect you.
And then Trix is going to use his movement. Let's see. Actually, okay, that was my action. Yeah. Let me make sure I'm not moving too far. So I can go one more square. How do I hate when it's okay. Arrow, one more square. That circle, that was the curtain, right? The previous curtain.
The circle in the center of the room is the
ice.
sleet storm.
Oh, ice storm. Okay, cool. I will stay behind the sleet storm. I'm assuming that it's obscuring vision.
It is not. It
I
does
think
not obscure vision.
The storm's over. It's just difficult terrain now.
That's cool. I'm actually going towards where I thought I saw, kind of in the general direction of where Wanderer was.
So Wanderer immediately disappeared when he passed this point.
Yeah, and so I'm just kind of like keeping my distance from where I hear the commotion, and I guess I see through the ice storm what's going on. I'm not really trying to get in on that fight so much as get close enough that I can fight. Maybe I'll even, yeah, I'm close enough to fight there. Pass turn.
Zook is up. You're sitting next to a tortoise.
Oh, cute little tortoise. All right. Well, that seemed effective. Let's See if we can do that again. I'm gonna see if I can polymorph the other one. Let me just check my range. I'm gonna have to move in a little closer, I think.
60 feet on mine.
Yeah.
And that is exactly
That should
60
be-
feet from you. You were 60 feet from it, so if you didn't want to move, you didn't have to. But yeah, I
All right,
think
you move up.
moving is a good
The
idea.
tortoise will take an opportunity attack.
Yay! I love it. I fucking love
As
it.
as you run over it, it like tries to snap at you.
Oh, I
Lucky
love
it's not a
that.
snapping turtle.
That is so cool.
And you said
Oh
you're
my
trying to cast
God.
polymorph.
Yeah, we're gonna polymorph the other one.
Oh boy,
Oh.
here we go.
See if we can get two
Isaiah.
turtles.
Oh, DC
Gets
18.
the spell.
Go.
And that's a wisdom save.
Turn the turtle.
Oh, he
Oh,
smoked you.
This one is
He
wiser
smoked
than
you.
the last.
We will not have an
Oh,
Izzy
fucking
turtle
hell,
today.
You rolled a 19 and a 20.
No
Oh,
Izzy
dude.
turtle.
Yeah, at what point does turtle suit become Eldrin suit? I guess at one
when their
point
hit
it
points
ends.
hit 0.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
then it becomes Eldrin suit. And then you're probably a sicko.
All right, now coming up to our other fight.
Yes. Hello.
Is there a sorry? Is there a serious delay going on, or is that just kind of bad? Sorry, I'm checking the delay on the.
It sounds good to me.
No, just because I saw the visuals. Oh, the tab went to sleep.
Oh,
That's
there
why.
might be a visual delay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the tab went to
I
sleep.
think I
That
noticed
was all.
earlier. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Back to our upper fight.
Yes.
The Medusa is going for a constrict.
Does not hit.
And then she's going to attack with her hair. Oh. You're too armored for any of those. Wanderer, you are up.
All right. Since we seem to be coming to blows, Wanderer is just going to say before he attacks, I must find the silvered one. You will not stand in my way. And starts hacking them down.
Holy crap, okay.
Chopping snakes, baby.
That would be a
Chopping
25 to hit.
That will hit.
All right. And the next roll, I'm going to test my luck. All right, so that's the damage. I'm going to use a great weapon, which is going to be a -10 to my attack, and we're actually, is it -10 or -5?
It's minus.
It's
It's minus 5 to add 10 to damage.
-5 to add 10. All right, so -5 to this next hit. So 21 -5. Does that hit?
16 will hit.
16 will hit. All right, so add 10 to this. Wanderer's getting reckless now. And plus
I don't
10.
know. I mean, it seems like he's been reckless for, at least against the crystal. That was pretty reckless.
Hmm.
He's always been
Wreckful.
reckless.
Full.
And then
You're
we're gonna
wreckful.
stab it with a knife. I don't know if I can use. Can I use Great Weapon Mastery with a knife?
No, it is not a great weapon.
Damn. All right. Feels like a pretty nice
And I
weapon,
think
but
I have to double check
know.
great weapon mastery, but I think it only works.
13. Yeah, that wouldn't work. The first time the knife ever misses. This is a worthy opponent.
The snakes are worthy.
For now.
The snakes are worthy.
It's the first creature to ever. I assume a 13 won't hit unless
No,
this
it
thing
will
doesn't
not.
have any armor on. Yeah. This is the first creature I've ever managed to not hit with this knife.
Our snapping turtle is up.
Then I want to move there. And
It
I
is going
shut-
to try to bite Finglefin's ankle.
No!
Just kind of like picks a foot up.
Pretty much. It's a tortoise on the ground. And
I am
then
waiting for this turtle Jeffrey to just get a natural 20 and bite someone's toe.
Finn is up.
He's already used his reaction, so it should be okay.
His turn just went, so he does have his reaction refreshed.
Oh, he gets a new reaction. That's right. Yeah.
Yes. So I guess don't
Cool.
move within the range of the turtle.
Oh, whatever. He's gonna fly right over it. He's gonna try to get a nutsack grab. Fingelfin is going to step over the turtle in front of the Peacekeeper. I'm assuming there will be an OA. And then once he gets to within range, he is going to bless Zook, well, all of us with healing, but actually he's not going to bless. He's going to use... Yeah, he is going to. Never mind. Bless is the wrong word.
Yeah, the snapping turtle does take an OA.
Good. 18 AC.
A 3.
So he doesn't even notice.
Just runs by the turtle. This turtle is having a bad day.
This turtle is fuming right now.
He thinks everybody's lettuce. I mean, he's a turtle. He's not snapping at us because we're
I
enemies.
think
He's
polymorph,
just
they
snapping
keep
to snap.
their they do keep their intelligence.
They keep the intelligence but lose everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can perform by the nature of its new form. Can't speak spells, take other actions. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so he is going to cast Cure Wounds on Zook. Sorry. Yeah, because he can touch him, right? I'm trying to remember which one's better. Cure Wounds is definitely
the touch
better.
one's better.
So he will cast Cure Wounds.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. You don't
That's
need
okay.
it.
He's going to take care of you now because his Beacon of Hope only lasts a minute. So now's the time to do it.
But I'm at max.
Oh, you took 30 points of damage.
Yeah, but I had temporary hit points and I had those bonus hit points. Can I still go back up to the new maximum?
Yeah, you can still go up to
your
the
new
maximum.
max until...
Okay, so I can get more than
Yeah, that lasts for 8 hours. Your max.
Yeah, your maximum
so that's
health
gonna
is increased
be...
by 15 for the next 8 hours.
So you need 30 hit points, right? Or you need 15?
I mean, I'm still above my normal maximum.
Right,
if
1d8, 2d8. So he will cast it at... Yeah, he'll cast it at level 2, which will give you 2d8s plus the spellcasting modifier. So that's 16 plus 9? Is that his casting modifier?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So 25 points. Bing!
Okay. I'm back up to my new maximum.
Cool. And he grins because this is the part of battle that he loves the most, is helping others out. He doesn't necessarily want to kill, but he doesn't necessarily. He really gets his jollies off by helping others. So then, after touching you, he's gonna take the rest of his movement and get away from the turtle because that thing seems to be thinking he's lettuce. Last turn.
Okay.
Peacekeeper? No. Eldrin.
Eldrin, and is not the snapping turtle.
Nope, not the snapping turtle.
He is going to make an attack against the Peacekeeper. That should not be at advantage.
Oh, damn!
But that is still a crit.
13.
He is not going to do any damage to it. You see as he lunges at it with his blade, gets it behind him, grabs the Peacekeeper, and shoves it to the side. As he grapples it. And he will just use the other attack to push it away. And he rushes through that wall. As soon as he does, you guys notice the same kind of shimmering as before.
Was the curtain before?
Yep, as the curtain before. Sorry, I'm trying to find where I put that. I'm like, I had a marker. I don't know why I can't grab it. There it is.
Gotta think with portals, kid.
Thinking with portals. That Eldrin has left. The Peacekeeper at this point does pursue.
Both of them?
Good.
The other one picks up the tortoise and holds it, and you can see the gas coming out of it again as it uses its calming mist.
Calm the turtle, Jeffrey. It's gonna think it actually is the turtle at the end.
I mean, Jeffrey does need to be calmed, so.
Just,
He's
you know,
fired
get a
up.
box, put the turtle in a box.
I mean, the Peacekeeper is kind of a box, right?
Peacekeeper
You'll
turns.
put
It's
the
like
chest
I,
earlier.
The turtle
the
has
Peacekeeper's
calmed
like, this is
down,
my pet
everybody.
now.
You see this, like, it looks sort of like Wanderer, this machine made of a silvery substance, like holding this turtle by it, like has it resting on his hand and has the other one above it, and he's just kind of stroking the shell, and it just churns towards you guys.
So my girlfriend's family.
This is Jeffrey.
a
He is his
turtle,
pet now.
and they would legit just put it in a cardboard box and then put it on a shelf all winter. It would just sleep in a box all winter, and then they take it out
That's
and it lived in
awful.
their yard. And no, it loved it. It just go to sleep. It just sleeps in a box.
Yeah, that is all that, like, the metal Peacekeeper, like, brings the turtle over and is just kind of walking with it.
He's gonna add it to his
Mm.
collection.
So the only opening that I've seen is this one right here, right? This top one,
Yep.
where the Peacekeeper went through. I'm gonna come over here,
sure.
and I'm gonna wait at the entrance until the rest of my party joins me. I'm going to send a message to. Let me see how many sendings I have. Wow, maybe not. Never mind.
Spell slots are running low, boys.
Hmm.
Is this portal back? The one at the south end?
That portal has not returned.
I'm gonna cast my mage armor.
Okay.
Target base AC becomes 13 plus its dex. So it doesn't make a difference. I'm still 14. That's weird. I'm not. Never mind. I guess that's a wasted fucking spell.
Well,
I've
if
got
you're
in my
wearing any
cantrips.
armor, it doesn't work anyway.
Well, I don't think I am I? Oh, I'm wearing. I might be wearing
Yep.
leather.
I think you're wearing armor.
Yeah, that sounds like you're wearing leather armor. If you're 14, that sounds like a leather armor.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I mean, wasted spell. So, yeah. Carry on.
Zook,
Pass
you're
turn.
up.
Oh, all right. We are gonna come over here. Also, I think I can go that far. Let me measure. Oh, wrong one. Yeah. We can't see through the portal. It's just a shimmering wall.
It is just a shimmering wall.
But we did see the Eldrin go through it, dragging. Well, no, just going through it.
How far can I go? I think that's all I can go. Yeah, cause I have. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't think there's anything else I can do. I don't want to dispel it. We're gonna try to go through it, right?
It's up to you. I mean, I think, I don't know. I didn't know
I
what to
think
do, or I
we-
would have done it.
Yeah. I'm gonna go through it. I'm gonna use my turn to keep moving.
Okay.
I'm gonna dash through. Actually, yeah. I guess it's the
Just
same
don't end up in a Gorgon room, whatever you do.
right? We'll go through and look, and I should have enough movement to come back if I need to. Possibly.
Okay, give me a
So
D8 roll.
I wanna.
Don't roll a 5.
Oh, how about a 3?
No idea.
Oh, I'm sure that's a great roll.
No, you know, you just go
As
to the
you-
function.
As you move out, like move through this On your right and left, you can see a pair of peacekeepers. You are now on this marbled platform overlooking a vast hellscape. Fire from the skies. You can see imps flying. You immediately recognize that for some reason you have literally entered hell. You are in one of the 9 hells.
Into Avernus.
And there's peacekeepers here?
There's 2 peacekeepers on guard on your right and on your left.
But no Eldrin.
No Eldrin. I'm going to be ending combat for everyone but Wanderer, because there is no immediate danger.
All right.
No, sorry, Wanderer, you were below the Medusa. I guess the Medusa's gonna take some attacks.
Yep.
Constrict. Short sword, short sword.
The 24 will hit.
Right. You will take 4 piercing.
Oh
As-
no!
as she
my
stabs you with her short
temporary hit
sword.
points.
Go ahead and give me the attacks.
Hold on, just fixing my temp. All right. Well, is that all she does? Okay. Do I want? No, I don't want to. I want to save that for when I absolutely need it. So we're just gonna make some attacks. Wham! That won't hit.
Nope.
Second attack. We got a 27.
Yeah. Okay.
That, and then stabbing with knife. Knife fails,
16 does
I
hit.
think. Oh, fun. Max damage. All right.
Yeah, when you finish striking at her, she kind of recoils a little bit and kind of puts her hands in front of her face and kind of withdraws and goes, "Please, don't hurt me."
I'm gonna close my eyes.
I
Again,
surrender.
I keep my eyes closed.
You can notice her gaze has shifted to the ground.
Okay. I mean, I just kind of keep my eyes closed because I can sense her, and I don't fully trust it just yet. But I am kind of going to lenient my stance, so it's not a "I'm gonna fucking kill you right here and now" stance, so I look less threatening.
Okay.
Why are you here, and why are you attacking me?
I'm just a guard. Please, I didn't. You came in here.
Well, 1 minute I saw 2 hefty Eldrin attacking my brethren, and the next I was in here. So you tell me what's happening. I'm here to help the Silvered One.
Yes. Well, that's why I'm here. The Silver One sent me, and she looks back at the crystal and goes, "To guard that." He is going to.
This is why I like using words.
You attacked first.
That's true. I did. Wanderer kind of shifts his stance and uses blind sight to look around this room.
It's very.
There's not a way out of here, is there?
There was, and she kind of points over at the where you came in, where there's no longer a portal, just a blank wall. It must have broken again.
Is there a way to fix it? I need to get back to my friends to aid the fight. If there's another one of these crystals, we must protect it.
A peacekeeper should come by and fix it.
Wanderer's also going to use insight through this conversation, see if she's actually telling the truth.
Give me an insight check.
That will be a 14.
Okay. As far as you can tell, she is being truthful.
Okay, I'm going to sheath my weapons.
Okay.
and lean against this wall.
That will end combat.
Apologies about the crystal. I was, I guess you could say, worked up.
A little aggressive, I would say. Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna hang out here. Don't mind me. Just try
Do you
not to
require a
charge
health
down.
potion, perhaps?
Appreciated.
I'll hand her like 2 greater healing potions.
Yeah, she takes one and drinks it. Yeah, that has ended combat. Zook, you are sitting in hell. You are kind of on a platform in hell. Never had a DM tell
Yeah,
you,
it's a
tell
little
you
bit
to go to hell, huh?
What is this thing I'm looking at straight ahead of me?
Yeah, at the edge of this platform, it looks like is a stone table with 2 chairs.
Oh. That are just massive?
They look like they're meant for creatures that are at least large by size, so probably about 10 feet tall.
Okay. I'm going to duck back through, if I can, back into the room where everybody else is. Where I came from.
Yeah, you duck back through.
And I'll tell everybody, I'll say, it looks like hell through there. But I didn't see the Eldrin. I'll ask the Peacekeeper if he knows where we can go to help.
Do you know if the ice storm is still going?
It ended
No.
instantaneously. The ground's just covered in ice.
What?
The-
Do we want to hold hands and go through? See if we all go the same place? We're going to be having our hands full of the turtle here in about an hour.
What's the Peacekeeper say?
when you say that, you just see the Peacekeeper turn. Defenses are active. Potential location unpredictable within suggested areas. And it immediately turns back to the barrier that it was before, and you can see it's like poking at the air, trying to fix it.
Were you able to? I mean, we might want to try to dispel this portal.
They're not our portals. It seems like they're part of the lair. The dragon lair. Because the Peacekeeper's trying to repair it.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's part of the
I could drop concentration on the turtle, and we can hoof out the last Eldrin.
I don't think we want to necessarily do that until we know what's going on. I think we want to run the clock out on that as far as we can.
The message I got from the Silvered One implied that the Eldrin were the intruders.
Right. And we've
that we're
nullified
killing him.
one of them.
Yep.
We don't know where the other one is, but we don't want to like reactivate this guy.
Right.
At least not until we got Frodo with us or Wanderer with us. Because I don't want to fight him.
Yeah, I mean, going through this portal, should we see if it goes to random places, or maybe we just need to keep going through it until we find the right place?
We try going back through it again.
But I'd recommend that we're all like kumbaya on this thing and holding hands, because we want to make sure we all go to the same place.
Well, they seem to me like they repeat, but yeah, well, let's guess we can go I guess I could just step back through it again and see if
See
it's
if
the
it
same
goes somewhere
place.
different. But if it's dangerous, then you'll be alone.
There was no threat there. There was 2 peacemakers, and I didn't see anything else. Just an empty room that looked like hell.
I think Fingelfin and I are going to stick with you when you go through the portal. We're going to try to kind of put our hands on each other's shoulders or whatever to try to make a unified, where you go, we go kind of thing.
Yeah, or like you said, I could dispel it, and we could see if there's anything behind it. Or we could ask the peacekeeper. He might know.
Yeah, I don't know if Eldrin have the ability to control portals, like I don't know if he's going random places as well, then you would think he would have showed up already. If he didn't get where he wanted to go, he would have come back here, right? Like you did.
Yeah.
To try to get to the next place or whatever. I don't know. I've never experienced anything like this.
Well, ask the peacekeeper. Maybe he knows. Tell us.
Yeah, we'll holler over to the peacekeeper and ask him if how many destinations are there on this portal.
Yeah, it turns. It's still kind of prodding at it, and you see it's tracing a line across the wall. And it turns when you ask that question. There are 8 potential destinations. Welcome guests
Are
can
all of
return to
them-
previous. Unwelcome guests,
Okay.
not so much.
Is there one of the destinations that will get us closer to protecting the silvered one?
Unknown.
Cool, man. Tick, tick.
So
You kind of see a
So-
bit of a wild flare in Trix's eyes. He's interested to figure out if he can see all 8 portals, or at least find one that's closer to the silvered one, or maybe even find the other Eldrin, or Wanderer for that matter.
yeah, finding Wanderer would be good. Let's
Outside of character, I suspect we can't get to Wanderer because he broke the fucking crystal that activated the
because
portal,
of
I'm guessing.
the spell on the whatchamacallit portal thing, I can't get back currently.
Oh, that the guy is fixing right now.
I don't know what the crystal is, but that's something I'm going to ask about once I'm able to return.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, let's just kind of Wizard of Oz this thing and hold hands and skip through and see what happens. Does that sound good to you guys? Does Fingelfin seem on board?
He does. He looks a little concerned. He kind of prods at it for a second, and then nods.
There's
Okay.
there's no more Beacon of Hope going on. It's been over a minute, so that's dropped. Yeah, let's try it.
Okay, you guys step through the portal. You guys.
We'll just use the group token. Yeah, okay, go ahead.
You guys arrive. Zook, you recognize this platform of the Hells. The only difference is that there is now a pit fiend, a 10-foot tall giant demon, currently
we step
setting
back
up
through
a
the
game
portal.
of dragon chess on the table.
Yeah, we're gonna step back through the portal. Is that where you went? Is that where you went before? Is it?
Please stay. I would like to play some chess. Oh, never mind.
Did it look like the exact same place, or was it just another version of the place you went to?
Yeah, that was the same place, but there's a pit fiend there now.
I can't cast a spell a second time. I only get one until the dawn. It's like what, 3 a.m. right now. So I don't think that we have time. I don't think the dragon has time for us to take a long rest. Might be able to get a short rest, but I kind of think we should try to see if we can get somewhere else.
While Wanderer is in there with the, I assume it is like a Medusa, right?
It is a Medusa.
Okay. I'm gonna ask her just general questions of like, who is the enemy? What are they after? And what are we supposed to defend?
You see, she immediately kind of leans up against a statue of an elf
Hmm.
that was kind of hiding behind her frame. And as soon as she realizes she leans on it, you see she kind of pushes it over. I was supposed to defend this crystal. That elf came by earlier. Although the silver one did remind me that there was some sort of defense mechanism. Yeah, he didn't want. He didn't like intruders. Figured he'd put him through the ringer first. Had some sort of ability to mark as chosen, but yeah, that's all I know. All I know is I'm supposed to spend every night in here. I walk through that. I walk through that portal and arrive here, and I'm supposed to watch the crystal for the night. Another one comes by in the morning to relieve me. Yeah, 24/7 watch on. I assume he still wants it defended.
Wanderer kind of peers over at the destroyed crystal. Does it even look active anymore? Because I think you said it had a color at some point.
It is still green.
Okay. He's just, Wanderer doesn't know magic shit, so he's just going to chalk it up to it still working. So it sounds like the Medusa does not know the enemy or what they want. It's kind of just like stationed here, defense.
Yep.
Okay.
Back in the
Well-
main room as you're talking with Medusa. At some point, you can see the Peacekeeper smack the side of the portal, side of the wall, and the shimmer returns. Your portal also returns. It has been about 10 minutes.
Okay. Oh, yep, there it is. See, that's the thing I didn't see last time. Okay.
How
Yep,
long
I
does
left
it
her with
take to get a
2
short
healing
rest? Is that
Takes
10
an
minutes?
hour.
An hour?
Short rest or
hour.
an hour.
Okay.
So
I left her that
Wanderer-
additional healing
yeah.
potion, so she's good.
Does Wanderer come back to us?
Yeah. After, time talking with Medusa for a while and just shooting the shit while we're stuck in a room, eventually I do come back through the portal once it's open.
Yeah, but does he come back to us or does he go somewhere else?
Excellent question.
When you walk through the portal, you
do
arrive
you-
back in this room.
Okay, which side of the room?
It's as if you were walking through north to south. So you are on the south side of the room.
I'm gonna peer through. Do I see the Peacekeeper holding the turtle?
Yeah, the Peacekeeper is holding the turtle. It has it finished with it and has turned over. I think we lost somebody. Nope, we didn't. And has kind of like noticed you, and you see it kind of looks at you for a second, and then turns back towards the group, and then looks back at you, and kind of walks with the turtle over here where it looks like it positions itself as guard.
Okay.
It is still holding the turtle.
Okay. I assume I have to walk through this portal frame yet again.
So are you walking through?
Sorry, everything went silent for a second. I thought everything
Nope,
died.
nothing died.
Is there Is there another route to get through, or do I actually have to walk through the portal?
It seems like you. I mean, you could return back through this way, but it does seem like there's that shimmering wall. The portal is back.
Okay, so I have to get lucky.
However,
do you guys?
before you
Huh?
step through the portal, I think that's where we have to end this night.
All right.
Welcome to
Oh,
the
that was
dungeon,
fun.
ladies and gentlemen.
I thought my ass was grass because I thought that was the what the fuck's it called? The really big Medusa, and then I got a second look at that Medusa. I was like, wait, no, that's not the large one.
You knew
Why
too
the
much and you
fuck
let
is
it affect your game.
crystal
Yeah.
though? Why the
Hmm?
crystal?
Well,
Yeah, why the crystal?
why didn't you
Because
just
I
say
thought if
hi
I
and go,
broke
hey,
it,
what's
it
going
would
on?
get me out because I didn't see a way out. Because I went through. I was like, okay, Isaiah didn't mention anything about a portal nearby, which means that I'm stuck in here.
Well, yeah, that's because Trix almost immediately dispelled the thing.
Yeah.
So I was like, if I'm stuck in here, I have to do something to get out, which means there's a puzzle going on. And my puzzle brain's like, okay, he said there's nothing else in the room besides the crystal and Medusa. Break the crystal.
I mean, my thought is get rid of the Medusa and then you can do whatever you want to the crystal. It may have been like a little button on it, you know? It's like kill crystal.
Oh, I don't know. I kind of the thing I immediately assumed was
That the crystal
if
was
I
impacting
break the
you, so.
crystal, either it would somehow get me out, or it would kill the Medusa as well. Neither of which happened, and so the gamble did not pay
No.
off.
All
That
right,
didn't
chat.
happen.
I think this is where we're wrapping the session for tonight. We will be resuming next week. Thank you guys for watching. If you're watching the recording of it, that's going up on YouTube. Of course, hit that like, subscribe, everything that you want to do. Of course, follow us. We're going to keep playing our game. I hope you guys enjoyed it as
Yep.
much as
Send
we
love for Trix. Trix needs it.
did. They're all
Yes.
going to need it. We will see you guys later.
Every like will remove one level of exhaustion.
Hey!
Do not make promises you're not make promises you don't have the wallet to pay for.
I swear Wanderer is like